Hey, what is going on, guys? XpertFusion here, and welcome to my predictions video for The Walking Dead Season 10, Episode 5, which is titled, What It Always Is. So this episode looks interesting. It doesn't look like it's going to be some massive episode or anything. There's not going to be a lot of action. There's not going to be some big things happening. It seems like it's going to be a more tamed, slower paced type of an episode, which is fine. I mean, it's just, we've already had so many crazy episodes this season. Completely fine with having something a little bit calmer. I feel like this big war is going to unleash in the second half of season 10, maybe like even just season premieres or mid-season finale, my bad, is when we're going to actually start to get the big war going down, and that's going to be all throughout the next half of the season as well. But we're going to get some slow episodes here, just some development, which is fine. The episode synopsis reads, supplies goes missing from Hilltop. Negan is idolized by an Alexandrian, and Ezekiel holds a secret. So this is interesting to me because that's three things right there. That's maybe will be the three main portions of this episode. One of these portions is pretty obvious as to what's going on because they show it within the images. So obviously we're going to start looking at the preview for next episode. Negan is idolized by an Alexandrian. Obviously, we know that Alexandrian is Brandon. I was thinking it was going to be Lydia because they had this big thing going on with Lydia last episode. But then obviously, who lets him out? Brandon, which we know nothing about Brandon. We had him talk like one or two scenes previously, so we have no idea why he let him out. The comics, they had Brandon being a different type of a character. He lost people to the Whispers, so it made sense as to why Brandon was letting Negan out, because he wanted Negan to be able to start this war that'll eventually get Rick killed, because Brandon wanted Rick killed. But Brandon, in this, we know nothing about him. We have no idea why he'd want Negan to escape. We have no idea why he might want Negan to go to the Whispers. But based off this, we know there's a lot in this trailer of this, and I'm hoping this is the main portion of the episode because I love Negan, so I would love to see as much as him as possible. And it's interesting because Brandon says, you're fast, I had to catch up to you. So it looks like he let Negan out, but he wasn't like always with Negan. Like maybe Negan got away and he just started running, and Brandon ended up catching up to him. Seems like he's giving him food, or he's giving him a drink of water because Negan's probably really thirsty because he's drinking out of this river probably right here. And Negan's just like, yo, what does this guy want with me? But then we see them going to some sort of a warehouse-looking place. I don't know what they're doing here, but they're running, so they're probably running from walkers or something. And right here, this shot is interesting to me. So Negan is looking like he just did something. Now, comic book readers know, comic book spoilers if you don't want to hear it. We know that he kills Brandon after Brandon lets him out because Brandon went off about how, oh, I hope you kill Rick, but Negan doesn't want to kill Rick, right? So Negan was like, oh, screw you, stabs him in the gut and then leaves. Is that going to be the same deal here? Maybe Brandon has some vendetta against Michonne or Daryl or Lydia or something, and Negan gets pissed off and kills him. It's possible. That is definitely possible because this angle here looks like he just did something. He's looking down at something like he just killed someone. Now, yeah, it could very much just be a walker. He could have just got attacked by a walker, took it out, and now he's like all tired out. He's like breathing heavily and he's looking down at it like, I just killed you, you son of a bitch. But it looks too much like this. He just killed Brandon here, which is entirely possible. Then they're sitting in like a car here of some sort. I don't know if this is a couch or if this is in the backseat of a car. I don't know. There's really not much to base off of because they never built up Brandon's character. We have no idea what Brandon's motives are. Therefore, it is really hard to make predictions based on what Brandon will be doing and why he's doing it. I think we're just going to find it all out in that episode. And Negan's smile here just looks so goddamn beautiful. And then we get the next portions of this episode that I want to talk about. So Kelly looks like she's on the loose, and I don't know why. I have no idea for what reason, but it says that supplies goes missing from Hilltop. So maybe Kelly took some stuff and left. Now, why would she have left? I have no idea. Absolutely zero idea. It does say in the teaser that she saw something. She seemed like she saw something, so maybe she saw a whisper, but why would she go after it like that? I have no idea. I'm assuming they're just doing all this to give development for Kelly because Kelly hasn't really got much development, so I guess they want to give her some stuff to do. And then Daryl and Connie go out to look for her, and that's what they're doing. And these teaser images, Daryl and Connie are out on their own, heading towards it. Now, they didn't show anything about Ezekiel in this preview, but he was in the synopsis, so I feel like him holding a secret is going to be important. Maybe Kelly finds Ezekiel doing something, and that's who she's after. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see on that. But like I said, we get some shots of Daryl and Connie. They look like they're just tracking down Kelly, which kind of gives me flashbacks to last season when Henry left and they were trying to track down Henry. And then we get some shots of the Whispers. We're going to see some stuff going on with the Whispers. It seems like Alpha and Beta are still butting heads a bit about this whole situation. And it seems like Beta really wants them to just attack. That's what Beta seems like. Beta just wants to get it done with, just wants to kill him because he's just pissed off. But Alpha is saying that, no, we need to play a more psychological game. We need to make it a slow buildup of attacks, maybe like doing what we're doing now, like the tree, which I do think that tree knockdown was them, taking away their ground, stuff like that. We're going to slowly make them go insane by doing all these little things, and then eventually the war will break out within themselves rather than them having to go out themselves. And it's already kind of started. We saw in Alexandria what happened there with Lydia. There's already problems happening, and now Negan's out. That's going to start a whole nother fleet of conflicts. So I'm really curious to see what happens. Is Negan going to reach the Whispers at the end of this episode? I don't think so. I'm going to go with I don't think so. I do think Negan will eventually get that story arc, obviously, to go to the Whispers and kind of join them, in air quotes, not really join them. And then he's going to... I don't think he's going to behead Alpha the same way, but I do think he's still going to confront them and have the same conversations with Beta and such in those awesome scenes. But I don't think it's going to happen this soon. Maybe like episode 7-ish could be a possibility. We do know that some problems go down in episode 8 at Oceanside, so it seems like they're attacking Oceanside or something, because it seems like something bad happens there. And we know Michonne and Judith and Luke are going there, so I don't know, man. I'm really curious as to see what happens this episode, but like I said, I think it's going to be a weaker episode. I think it's going to be like one of those slower, just mainly for development's sake of Negan, for Kelly, for Connie, a little bit of Daryl, and then obviously some Alpha and Beta stuff. And based on the synopsis, it does sound like we're going to get some good stuff with Ezekiel, but I just don't, we didn't see him in the preview at all, so it's hard to make predictions on him since we didn't see anything happen. All we know is that he's holding a secret. And we know that in last episode, he was basically on the verge of killing himself. Now, we don't know 100% if he was going to, or if he would, or if that's even why he was there. He could have just been there for another reason and then just made the excuse to Michonne. So maybe he has some other secret and he just needed to make that quick excuse because Michonne was right there. That's definitely a possibility. I don't know. But let me know your guys' predictions in the comment section below. What do you think is going to happen this episode? What do you want to happen in this episode? Do you think Negan is going to kill Alpha? Do you think Negan's going to even reach the Whispers by the end of the episode? Let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.